This right here is the Pod 5 from our sponsor 8 Sleep that sent it over to us about 2.5 months ago, and I've been using it as well as loving it, and honestly, it changed the way I sleep from that day, giving me the best personalized experience that you can only dream of. And today, 8 Sleep made their Pod 5 even better with a new pillow cover that has all the same tech built in, like temperature regulation throughout the night. So in this video, I'll go through my personal experience with the Pod 5 and the new pillow cover, as well as how you can save big this time around since it's getting even closer to the new year. So I want to start off by saying that ever since I made the last video about the 8 Sleep 2 months ago, I talked about how sleep is very important for your health because frankly, we sleep close to 1/3 of our lives, and I think that it's a pretty huge deal to get the most out of your sleep that you possibly can. And I firmly believe that quality sleep is the key to a long-term and healthy life, of course, besides eating healthy, which is a whole other topic, but truly, the Pod 5 really helps. And as you can see from how many nights I slept in it, it tracked all of my sleep data, and some nights have been definitely good and others pretty rough. And that's because we have a 5-month-old, and sometimes he wakes me up, which is totally okay, but the Pod 5 still made my sleep 10 times better in my opinion if I never had one of these. So how does it work? Well, it's pretty genius. The Pod 5 has two parts: the main mattress cover that goes on top of your existing mattress and the base station that houses all of the tech. The mattress cover is pretty simple to install by placing it on your mattress and stretching it over to fit the bed while running the flexible tubes to the Pod 5 base station. Then you simply add water into the station and it quickly cycles the water through the mattress cover. The same goes for the pillow. It comes in two pieces, the pillow cover and another Pod 5 base station. Then you add the water just like on the mattress cover. And then you do all of the setup in the app and the bed is ready to go. Now the nice thing is that the pillow works hand in hand with the mattress cover, so it regulates both the pillow and the mattress cover at the exact same time. Now here is the coolest part. Since it's getting much colder here in the Pacific Northwest, I can turn my side of the bed to a warmer setting in contrast to my wife's, and once I'm in bed, it's nice and warm, making me relaxed. Then autopilot kicks in using AI, and it makes the proper adjustments that optimizes my sleep by cooling me down and makes me fall asleep much faster. This is the best thing that you can do for your health, is to figure out your night's rest. And as for the new pillow, I'm genuinely surprised that it helps this much. Now the neat thing is that you can make adjustments at night before you fall asleep on the side of your bed where you have buttons that you can feel if you reach over. There's 3 buttons on there and an additional button on the pillow to snooze the alarm that we'll talk about in just a minute. The plus and minus buttons are obviously to raise and lower the temperature, with the middle one is to dismiss the alarm. And all of the button clicks get confirmed by a subtle vibration letting you know you made the changes. Now let's talk about the smart alarm that 8 Sleep offers. I'll just say that I've never missed an alarm ever since I got the Pod 5. And I don't even set alarms on my phone anymore because of how good this alarm works. So first off, you set an alarm for the time you want to wake up. In my case, it's about 6:30 a.m. And what the Pod 5 does is that it tracks your sleep throughout the night, and when it's time to wake up, it has about a 30-minute window before your alarm can go off. And when it recognizes that you are not in your deep sleep, it wakes you up earlier or right on time depending on your sleep cycle. And this is genius because there were many times when I was in light sleep, it woke me up and I was energized than if I were to wake up out of deep sleep, which would make me groggy and have less energy in the morning. But it goes a step further. Because the bed can regulate temps, I can set it to have a really warm setting in conjunction with subtle vibration that get more intense if you don't dismiss the alarm. This is so useful that there were many times where we had flights to catch at 4 a.m. and it woke me up without a problem, and the vibrations didn't wake my wife up, which if it was my phone blaring, it would make my baby and wife wake up and it would just suck. So yeah, this is a game changer for my wife and I. I'm just so impressed with the Pod 5 that when I'm traveling often at MaxTech, I really miss my bed at home. It's super comfy and it helps me get better sleep every night. So with all that mentioned, the 8 Sleep is having their biggest sale of the year starting November 10th through December 1st. So you can get a whopping $700 off by going to 8sleep.com/maxtech and order the Pod 5 Ultra. And don't worry, you get 30 days risk-free to try it out, and I'm certain that you'll love it like I do. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and subscribe above and check out another great video over there. I'm Ben, and we'll see you in the next one.